17-point, 11-rebound night Wednesday in the win over Cuyahoga.
Mattis jumping it up with Owens Community College's big guy Jackson in the middle. Is taken by Owens, and we're underway here. Inside pass. Powell in some trouble. Gets an off-balance shot up. No good. It's slapped to the corner deep, and a great save, but, oh, wonderful save. But finally it goes out of bounds off of Owens. You're going to see an interestingly paced basketball game here, Coach.
A lot on the line in both instances. Owens wants to man press right off the bat.
And inbouncing. Ready to go in backcourt. Golfing with the basketball. He's the point guard. And he'd be dogged by Burton. And Burton, a little bumping going on. That's foul on Burton. His first team foul. Just underway. The Owens Express. Tied for second. 4 games after this to follow. And then it's tournament time down at Sinclair in Dayton, Ohio, the conference tournament. Clark on the attack now. They've handed Owens one of their losses. Fadeaway jump shot. It's an air ball. Weak side rebound coming up and snapping it out of there with a mighty bound that time. Jackson. Great blind pass. Lost ball. Turnover Owens. That's one apiece. Running the court. Right back with the basketball, Alston. Jump shot. 2-pointer. Wouldn't go. Again, Jackson rebounds at the baseline. Alton couldn't get that one down and up court. Owens with the basketball across the line. Davis between the leg dribble. A drive to the baseline. A scoop pass underneath. An attempted layup. No good. A reverse layup is overshot that time. Close in. Jackson couldn't get her down.
Got too far underneath the Flames for that particular move.
Yeah. We're sitting on 0-0 here. Early going of the first half. A penetrating drive. A swirler that's an air ball. Wow. Dolphin found nothing but air. Trey. Bingo! There you go. You know who hit that one,
Johnny
don't you?
Powell at his best.
You got it. Squared up, nailed it on a 45-degree angle. 3-0 Owens, and right back with the basketball, Alston. Penetrating pass. Jump shot, 18-footer. Bingo! London Golphin from Shaw High School. 5'9", a freshman. Little time wasted in these two offenses. I mean, they get it and get it up court quickly. Jackson between two. Block, jump ball. Arrow goes to the Eagles. No arrow, they say. Well, it's 3-2 in favor of Owens. 18:04 remaining in the first half. We do know the Eagles have the ball in backcourt in the blue and white. Across the timeline, Dolphin sideline right with it is Alston. Fadeaway Alston, got it. Aaron net. 6-foot right side baseline, 4-3. The Eagles on top and right back with the basketball for Owens Community College. Floyd. Uncontested Trey. In and out this time. Rebound inside. Put back is good. Well, that time Jackson got it up and down his first 2. It's 5-4 in favor of the Express. And in backcourt, Golphin with the basketball in front of us. Gets it across the timeline. Trying to penetrate. Has it chipped away. A lot of pressure on. Pass to the corner. Jump shot is in there. Boomer. Wow. Shane Alston, the freshman from Whetstone. He's 6'2". And right back with the ball is Burton. Alston's got a total of 4. That's Sally. They changed the number on us. Thank you. Sally is number 22, not Alston. We thank the big board man for picking up that change of jerseys. Checking into the game now for Owens is Latkovic.
From the defending state champs, Lakewood St. Ed's.
It is 6-5 in favor of Clark State, the Eagles. And Golphin gets it across the line. Skip pass outside that block. Penetrating move. Change of direction shot. No good. Volleyball, and Jackson comes up with another rebound. Long pass down. Running the court with the basketball across the line is Floyd. Stop. Shot. Whistle. Got him with the body. A legal block called against the Eagles. And that'll be against Rankins. That's his first team foul against Owens. One apiece there. Inbounds deep in the corner. Looking for some help. Lakovic has the ball taken away. Just snapped right away by Rankins, and right back with the ball, slowing it down a bit, is Golphin across the line. It's 6-5 in favor of Clark State. Back out top of the key she goes. And Rankins will control. Now he'll go down in an overplay. Nice job of tipping it away, but a fadeaway jump shot as it went into the hands of Golphin. Rebound inside. Clark stayed up with a shot. No good, and an easy one. Put back is good. Well, Ewan Perry Mattis got her down and right back the Express. Hey, look out, anticipation. I could see that coming. Down she goes. A deal, a wheel, a chip away, and a foul called. And that's going to be called on Burton. That's his second. 8-5 in favor of Clark State, the Eagles.
Owens getting a little taste of their own medicine in the full court pressure.
And at the line then, and he's going to get two, obviously in the act of shooting, will be number 22, that is Sally. He has 4 points. The old softball puts it up and fills it, and it's 9-5 in favor of the Eagles, and they'll go again. Chalk up Sally's 5th point of the afternoon, and the next shot, and he now has 6. It's 10-5. A little pressure on the ball now by Golphin, but they'll get it across the timeline. Owens, and then we have a run-in to each other. That would be number 30, Rankins. The foul is called out as he ran in and collided with Powell. Powell inbounds along the sideline. 2 team fouls apiece now, and back out she goes. Burton with the basketball, sideline right. Back out to Burton. Tries to penetrate. Little pass. It's kind of chipped from behind. A turnover for Owens. That's their 5th. Right back they come with the basketball. A lot of pressure being put on the ball. In the corner deep. Uncontested jump shot. Bingo! A tray. Filled it up, didn't he? James Rankin, the freshman, 6'3" from Lighthouse Christian.
Best shooter on the Eagles lineup, Jerry.
Across the line. Lakovic with trouble. Almost an intercept. Top of the key. She goes Powell. To the big guy inside. Put up. Can't get it down. Got it back, though. Turnaround shot is up and down. Jackson picks up his 4th point. Good work inside by the big guy. 13-7 in favor of the Clark State Eagles. 1-4 offense as they pull out of it now. And there's a standing jump shot that is too hard off the back plate. Rebound in the paint, however, by Clark State to the corner. But he could not save it in time, he being, number 11, Golphin. Timeout on the court then with the score. Clark State 13, Owens Express 7.
I think that Owens Community College gave me the opportunity to secure my position in the radiologic technologies. So I have Owens Community College to thank for that. I would recommend Owens Community College for anyone who's looking for a challenging career in the health technologies.
Your success starts here, Owens Community College.
Brandeis Ford, we have the inventory, the selection. We have everyday low prices, and we do sell for less, but most important, we have the finest sales force ever assembled. They know the business, but even more important, they care. These people are the most important ingredient in our growth, and Brandeis has almost doubled sales in the last few years. These folks are the reason we've been able to change the image of the car business. They understand. You're the boss.
Owens Community College is the site. Turnovers, 5 for Owens and 2 for Clark. Leading the way thus far is Jackson with 4 points, 3 for Powell. And Sally, 6 points out of the 13 for Clark State. We have 15 to go in the first half, Coach.
There's a little snippet of J.J. the Jaguar getting prissied up for the first half here.
Yeah.
Five turnovers, Jerry, for Owens in the first 4 minutes. A little uncharacteristic. I think Coach Welling spent that time out talking about press offense.
Well, there's J.J. again with the Owens cheerleaders.
1-3-1 half-court trap by the Eagles.
All right. Lakovic backs it away. Double team on the ball. Volleyball with it and coming out of the pack. 3-on-1, filling the lane. Oh, they had a 3-on-1 and an errant pass coming down the gut that time. And Bayless just couldn't get it done. He had men on each side of him, too. 13-7 in favor of the Eagles of Clark State. The 1-3-1 trap. Little penetration. There's the 18-footer that is in there. Well, I'll tell you, yeah, you don't leave Floyd that much space.
Burton made a great penetrating move to give him the ball.
13-9. And to the baseline with a jump shot. It is no good. Weak side rebound. Owens Floyd out of the pack. He comes looking up ahead to Lakovic. Down he goes. Looking for the open man. Drives, pulls up, and now back out to Lloyd. And to the baseline. Layup. Powell. Well, they lost Powell.
Good vision, yes. But Floyd didn't lose him.
13-11. Owens back within 2. Powell has a total of 5 now. Inching it across the timeline is Gulpin. Gulpin with the basketball. Now along deep into the corner goes number 22. That's Sally, remember now. Whistle?
Need to continue the Eagles' offense by keeping it at the wing. Both those last couple times, the 1-4 ended up being walked clear to the corner where Owens is allowed to double team. Now we have a side out of bounds for the Eagles.
Kelly Sally, he inbounds it along the sideline and holding it high above his head, looking for some help. To the elbow he goes, and a handoff, a stop and a pull-up is no good. Dolphin couldn't get her down. Rebounded by Ed. Takeaway here in backcourt on Powell. Good job defensively that time. Good bit of D by James, and back out to the point to Golphin. Golphin with the basketball around to the right side, looking to the high post, and gets her back out near the timeline to Sally. We've got 4 new Owens Express guys right in front of us are going to be checking into this basketball game. You've got Fisher coming in along with Royal and
Myers.
Burton has 3 personal fouls for Owens, and they have 3 team fouls. Who am we missing? Did I miss someone?
Marcus Evans.
All right. Myers is in, number 44. A skip pass to the baseline. In the paint, a pick-up loose ball. Throw-up is good. They just tossed it up and went down. Well, hey, usually some good things will happen in a case like that. If you don't put it in, you probably get fouled. Give credit on that one to old number 50. A loud pass to Powell with a jump shot. There's the running jumper, but couldn't get her down. Snapping that away. Back up court with the basketball, and across the timeline was Ewan Perry Mattis, number 54. As a head fake to the top of the key she goes. And around the horn, Bayless kicked out of bounds. That's a turnover. That is off of Chris James. Checking in is Vaughn Carter. Down for a rest will go Golphin for the Eagles. Also checking in, number 52, if he gets a chance, will be Salters, a freshman from Shaw. 15-11 in favor of Clark State. 12.5 to go first half. 1-3-1 trap, drive, penetrating move, illegal block call. Got there late. That is the 3rd team foul on the Eagles. And the foul will be called on Randolph, his first. That's the 3rd team foul, 3 apiece. Checking in now is Ramon Salters.
Here's the drive being taken away by number 40 and foul.
Took the ball away all right, but he also almost undressed him. Inbounds, good pressure into the corner deep. Needs some help back out top of the key. There's a tray that's airborne. It is short. Rebound weak side, nobody yet. Now the Eagles come up with the basketball in the person of Bayless, and he'll drop it off in turn across the timeline now. Working the ball is Carter. To the top of the key. 15-11 backdoor, and containing that basketball is Randolph. Boy, he's in some real heat here. A double team on him, and it goes out of bounds off of, that'll be off of Owens, Evans. Timeout on the court then with the score. Clark State's Eagles 15 and the Owens Express 11. Let's pause for a moment.
Meyer insists on the freshest bananas. For decades, this plantation has delivered just that. The bananas here, in the tropical river valleys of Costa Rica, are nurtured by the climate, the soil, and the rains. But once they're cut from the stem, man must keep them fresh. That's why Meyer doesn't just handpick the bananas. They handpick the people.
If you're a professional looking for professional video production, Creative Images has the answers. With over 25 years of producing the best in programs and commercials, we have the experience and knowledge to produce your projects. Our remote truck with its 5 broadcast cameras, special effects, and talented crew can make your program look its best. This experience also carries over to our business programs. We produce programs for the largest and smallest of companies, giving each the quality that will sell and train. Creative Images, professional video for professionals.
Owens Community College, Jerry Kyle, Bill Axe, Athletic Director, Central Catholic High School, the big board man, Niles Sweet and company.
I suspect that Jim Welling is kind of worried about what to do half-court offensively. Give a little 1-3-1 look, a couple times a 2-3. The seams are different. Everybody has to go get realigned, and more often than not, the ball gets burped up before everybody can be in a position to make a run for the offensive boards.
Eagles inbounds, and that they do right in front of us with the basketball. Eagles on the attack now. That's Carter. To the baseline she goes. There's the jump shot, and it's no good. Weak side bound coming out of that pack. Owens Community College. Royal snapped it away to the top of the key to Fisher. There's the, basically it's a 2-3 zone, Coacher. Trapping along the side and back out top. Or maybe 1-3-1.
Yeah, like they widened it. Yeah, everything's in the passing lane.
Stretching that offense out is what they're doing. Owens outside the arch. And there's a chip away, and they're going to have a 2-on-1 deal. 2-on-2 probably. A deal, a wheel, an underhand fingertip roll won't go. Oh, my. Maybe too easy to let him in. He being Rankins, but he couldn't get her up and spin it off the glass. 11 minutes remaining in the half. 15-11 in favor of Clark State. We've stayed on those numbers now for a couple of minutes. 3 team fouls apiece. Owens hasn't really figured out the defense yet. They only have 11 points. Penetrate to the elbow. Stop and a pass back. Trey airborne. No good. Couldn't get her down. Workman could not get her down, and back with the basketball. Clark State penetrating. There's an uncontested jump shot. No good. Rebound. Ooh, a big snap away that time by Evans. Pushing it up court across the timeline. Workman of Owens Community College. To the top of the key it goes to Fisher. And around the horn. Looking down inside a pass. It goes almost astray. There's a jump shot. A Trey that's short of the under iron. Rebound no one. Oh, great save. Outstanding play that time by Owens. Really a good play. And it gives
Fisher's hustle, yes.
Yep.
Kept the ball under out of bounds. Owens has a real good penchant for making scores in this situation. Here from the box formation. Sliding through the zone.
And even the corner, inside, good maneuvering. Good passing in a mess there in that paint, though. A stop shot is good. Oh, no, went down, came out. Put back is good. Okay.
Myers keeps his hands up to be able to make that play. A former Genoa Comet.
Mr. Myers, one of those Genoa good guys. 15-13 in favor of Clark. A drive, a shot is no good. And it's off of someone's shoulder of Clark State. It was off of, I believe, number 52, Salters, and then he, in his frustration, fouled coming back to the ball.
Union Express gets another opportunity. Cut into the lead, hopefully draw it one basket closer.
15-13 in favor of Clark State. 9:45 left in the first half.
1-3-1 now, since they're able to organize at the half line.
Deep into the corner. Around that perimeter, they look to penetrate and can't do it. Skip pass to the baseline. Jump shot, Trey. Bingo! Air net that time, right on. Yes, sir.
Billy Royal.
Billy Royal filled it up, his first points of the game. Penetrating drive. A jump shot on a flyer is no good, and a rebound inside, and a good piece of board work by Royal. 16-15, Owens by a point. Along the sideline, Workman, a skip pass to the baseline. To Evans, jump shot behind the screen. In and out this time. Loose ball, scramble. Owens controlling. Put back is good. Good heady work by Evans.
Yes, able to grab the ball off the deck with both hands, get his feet moving, recreate some position, and score off the glass.
Well, Owens by 3 now. And back the Eagles come with a lob to the baseline.
Good help by Myers.
Jump shot. Boom! Oh, my. That was under duress, too, I might add. Mr. Carter, thank you very much. We're tied at 18 and a triple.
Carter hits the Express for 21 points in that loss earlier in the year.
Penetrating move, shot up, dancing and good, continuation, basket count.
Workman or Fisher?
We'll wait. We shouldn't be going to the line.
Workman driving the baseline and scores.
Yeah, Workman scores. He had a chance for a three-pointer. All right, we've got... here's the drive, Coach.
Great strength. Here he comes left-handed. Good two-footed stop. Straight up.
Ball was coaxed in, but that's all that counts.
That's that good shooter's touch.
You got it. Got the shooter's bounce. The shot up, and it will not go on the free throw. And jump ball. Arrow points toward Owens. All right, now, for Owens, Lakovic is back in. Jackson is back in. Floyd is back in. Powell, starting five, back on that court now as Owens leads 20-18, and Owens will get the ball. Okay. In the corner deep to Jackson. Back out top. Trying to penetrate. Underneath, layup, reverse is good. Nice job.
Is that a first step to blow by?
Davis on the scoring end.
He covered the whole lane with one dribble.
22-18, Owens on top. A drive to the paint. Little elbow action here, I think. Travel before the elbow. He used that little elbow wraparound deal to maneuver in, made the bucket, but as you heard, it does not count on a travel violation. That's only 5 turnovers for the Eagles. They trail by 2 with 8 minutes remaining in the first half. And right back, the Express. Lakovic out near the timeline now, and Davis slides it down deep into the corner across the top. There's the penetrating pass back to the foul line. There's the triple coming up, and it is sure good. Rebound, good inside position.
Good patience, and the benefit of that one more pass got Jason Davis a great shot.
Mattis on that rebound. Crossover dribble, fade away. Boom. Oh, nice athletic move that time. And mark it down for our old friend, Mr. Carter.
He's just one of those guys that has good games against certain teams, and it seems to be the Express is that team for Mathis.
Jump shot on the, well, he wasn't. Okay, they give him the triple. Lakovic, and it's 25-20 in favor of Owens.
Eagles will have to consider not using this zone.
Across the timeline, patiently. Attempted hard pass inside, intercept Powell for Owens. Drive, stop, and a pop, and it's in there. Oh, that's sweet, isn't it? That is sweet music. Time out on the court then with the score, the Express of Owens 27 and the Eagles of Clark State Eagles 20. We'll be back in a moment.
Buckeye Cable System brings you service TV every day, every way. Brett Mefford, I understand Buckeye Cable System has been recognized nationally for its good quality telephone response.
Yes, our people are trained and empowered to respond to customers' questions as quickly and easily as possible. Plus, we're on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing service TV around the clock.
Our people bring you service TV every day in every way.
The small classes, especially in my technology, are very helpful. I'm a computer software engineering major, and you need one station to work on. This will be my recommendation to anybody coming to Owens. Try it. This will be the best thing ever happen to you in your studying career.
Your success starts here. Owens Community College.
Look at the cheerleaders here at Owens. We've got the big gals, the senior gals, and we've got the little tykes.
The Future Express.
The Future Express. They call themselves the Mini Express. Aren't they cuties? Okay. 27-20.
How do you like Owens' 16-5 run, Jerry, over the last 5 minutes?
Good ball movement,
yeah.
Coach.
Yeah, and the zone started to break down and didn't quite have the ability to cover all the passes. I just think that and Owens spread it out. Lakovic hits one here. Powell at the end. Jason Davis on some penetration. Things are moving through quite well.
Owens 9 of 15 from the floor. Clark 6 of 20. Rebounds about even there. 8 to 6 in turnovers. Owens has 8. spin move, little hook shot is good. Little half hook push shot that time.
Like that part, come off that timeout and go get the ball inside.
James on the scoring end, 27-22. 6.5 minutes. This first half is just zipped along. Well, what would you express to do? There's a penetrator and a good shot. Nice deal that time by Floyd.
Yes, zips along the baseline there. And that one little crossover beats his man.
He just kind of snuck along that baseline.
Good athletic kid right there.
Call him Sneaky Floyd. See this again. Watch how he kind of just sneaks and lurks.
Watch him able to take that foot right on across. Step right through the man.
That's a nice job,
isn't it? Word. Right. Take that as a highlight tape. And he converts at the free throw line.
Got it. 30-22. A little pressure on the ball, making him earn the court. Behind the back dribble, he'll get it across the timeline. Carter. And a whistle away from the ball. We got some bumping and grinding going on here, and this foul is going to be called against Mr. Jackson of Owens.
One of the two wide bodies at Jim Welling's lineup.
His first, only the fourth team foul, and 6 on the Eagles. Checking in for the Eagles now will be Sally, who's got 6 points. And out for a rest will come Mr. Carter. That's C-A-R-T-E-R, not to be confused with our dear friend Jerry Carter, C-A-R-D-E-R, the Finley Flash. Turnaround jump shot is airborne, and it's dancing, won't go hit the top of the backboard. Yep, good call. Officials have done a nice job. They always do, we think. They're going to miss a couple here or there, but for the most part, they do an excellent job, the officials. And when they really do a great job, you're not even aware they're out there. Good ball movement across. Mikovic jump shot airborne. No good. Weak side bound, put back Jackson, too strong. Battling again. Oh, the big guy really worked hard, Coacher, between the blocks that time. Man.
Stayed right at it. Second time is a true one.
Bumping and grinding. He's got 6. 32-22, 10-point lead. Penetrating to the foul line. Leg out now. Good job of controlling 3-on-2. Good blind pass. Fingertip roll. Good from underneath and up and down.
Davis from Powell.
Wow. Wasn't that nice?
Triggered a fast break. One-handed shovel pass.
5.5 minutes remaining in the half, and right back, Clark State. Clark is not the last couple of trips down protecting that ball very well. Part of that credit goes to Owens, of course, for getting those quick hands in there and just playing good D.
Right. The defense has extended them, taken that 1-4, moved it wider and wider.
For the Express, the big guy, Mr. Jackson, 9 ribbies and 6 points here in the first half. Nearing the 5-minute mark, 34-22. Clark State with the ball, and now we have a push called against Owens.
Nope, it's going against the Eagles, Jerry.
Oh, pardon me, I'm sorry. You're exactly right, Coach. Thank you. That's 4 team fouls on the home guys, the Express, and the 7th team foul on the Eagles, and they're going to go 1 in bonus now, Mr. Powell. 5 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the half. Checking in a moment here for the Eagles then will come Rankins. He's got 3 points so far. And Mr. Bayless, he's yet to score. 7 team fouls on the Eagles, 4 on Owens. And at the line, John Powell. Powell has 7 points. Squares up, puts it in. Nice form. He's one of the pure shooters in this conference, one of the nation's leading scorers in junior college. 8 points for Powell.
Notice how quiet his upper body is to this shot.
All right,
yep.
I'm going to observe this. Yeah, very nice.
He jerked that one, Jerry. Okay. Come on.
Put back is that's why he missed. Next shot is, well, going to come up right now, maybe. If Jack, well, they're slapping at it, and finally their stick-to-itiveness paid off. That is the Eagles. And right back, baseline to baseline, skip pass, layup, good. Nice job, good vision on the bounce pass. And finishing it off, Rankins with 5 points now, 35-24.
2-2-1, 3-quarter court press by the Eagles.
And they try to snip it away from behind, can't do it. To the base, Powell goes baseline, body control, slides in, puts it up, puts it in. That's just outstanding body control.
That was supposed to be a defense that slows the Express down, and Powell would not let it happen. The opportunity to take a crossover. Yes. Takes the 25-footer. Good fake. Watch him cross over into that right hand. Takes only one more dribble to get home.
Controls that body and is able to have enough strength to get it up off the square. Checking in for Owens.
Be my neck.
Atlantic. And out Floyd for arrest. Also,
suspicion, Jerry, that the D1 schools are starting to line up for John Powell.
I'll at the line again. 4:38 remaining here in the first half. Shot is up and down. 38-24. And now Sharp is in, and Powell down for arrest. He's got that left hand pinky taped up. Large wrap on that left-handed pinky on Powell. Right back with the ball.
Just to remind him which side of his pants he keeps his wallet.
38-24 in favor of the Express. A little more. There's a tray in the air, and it's no good, coming right at us, but it's rebounded by the Eagles. In traffic now, puts it up underhand, no good. Long pass out. Shot up, down. It was not a pass. It was just a tap out that went right into the hands of Bayless, who gets his first two, and now a chance for three as he'll go to the line.
Bayless gathered himself very well so that he could take momentum right up through for the putback.
Workman is in for Owens, and now checking in for the Eagles of Clark State will be Golphin.
Perhaps one of the inconsistencies that Coach Welling was concerned about is the Owens Express inability to check out and sustain checkouts at times.
All right. Shot is too hard. Rebound by Owens. Jackson. Up ahead she comes and across the timeline. The Express on the move. Davis needs some help now. And they almost booted away. Pass inside. Power layup. No good. Tip up. No good. Volleyball. Still reverse shot up and down. Hey, I like the big guy. I mean, the big guy just keeps banging and knocking, and finally got up and down, and it was almost a blind shot.
Showed pretty good hands, being able to come up with that ball in the air.
Got 8, Jackson. There's a triple. That is almost down. Tip up no good. Again, volleyball coming out Owens. Backdoor pass and almost swiped.
Eddie Sharp takes it and throws it backwards to Jackson.
Yeah, it was almost swiped by Mattis.
You don't mistake him for your point guard.
Travel violation. Traveling violation called on
Workman?
Workman, yep. There's a timeout on the court with the score, Owens Community College 40, Clark State's Eagles 26. Let's pause for a moment.
Today our industry is a very high-tech industry. Our students might come in contact with multiple computers on any vehicle that they would be working on. We here at Owens Community College are in the business of providing them that high-tech education that enables them to work on high-tech vehicles.
Your success starts here. Owens Community College.
If you're a professional looking for professional video production, Creative Images has the answers. With over 25 years of producing the best in programs and commercials, we have the experience and knowledge to produce your projects. Our remote truck with its 5 broadcast cameras, special effects, and talented crew can make your program look its best. This experience also carries over to our business programs. We've produced programs for the largest and smallest of companies, giving each the quality that will sell and train. Creative Images, professional video for professionals.
There's the way that Darnell Jackson, Jerry, gets a chance to show off in his first start in the Owen Express uniform.
Well, he was really banging in there.
Yes. Watch him keep control. I think this is a miss.
Yeah, he missed a couple here.
Let's get it and gather. And no matter where you are, keep the ball up and go back up. Good soft hands and over the shoulder.
Kind of like that, Coach. I like that work in that paint.
I like him and Evans both. Nice little pair inside players.
Across the line, the Eagles on the attack now in the blue. And an errant pass goes out of bounds, and it's chopped out of bounds by Evans of Owens. It's 40-26 in favor of Owens Community College. 3:11 remaining here.
29-11 run in 9 minutes.
Errant pass goes out of bounds into the scores table. That'll be a turnover, but that's only the 8th turnover in the game for the Eagles. Owens, on the other hand, has a total of 9. And only 3 minutes and 11 seconds remaining here in the first half. Lady Express won the opener handily over a undermanned Eagle squad, only 7 players. Ooh, there's a shot. You can hear that all the way over here. up around the facial area, and I'll tell you, Davis got hammered. He kind of shakes it off. He'll be all right.
Murray writes Jason Davis gets that, pays for that driving layup.
Foul is on Sally, his first, and that's the 9th team foul. And 5 team fouls on Owens. All right, at the line then for Owens will be Davis. Going to get 2. First shot is up, and mark it down.
Here's Jason Davis's drive, Jerry. I hope you can, probably going to need a cut man when he comes off of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of entanglement there at the baseline. And then the next shot is down. It's 42-26, 2:59 remaining in the half. And Davis has 6. Little guy golfing across the line. Lob down to the block. Trying to maneuver there at the block. Big man on big man, and whistle finally called. And the ball coming right at us. And, hey, coach, almost got a hand on it. All right. 5-4 White, that's the call. That's Evans. That's his first and the 6th team foul. Checking in for Owens now will be Fisher. Justin Fisher checks in, and non-shooting, so the Eagles will inbounds. 2:48 remaining in the half, and they do.
Stays man-to-man on the in and out of bounds.
Good. Oh, what a nice entry pass and a shot up, and he'll never be able to get it up there. Being London Goltham, the freshman 5'9" from Shaw, because he was chopped before he ever had a chance.
Cost Fisher a foul there.
Basketball, as it's played today on most levels, is no longer a finesse game, folks. Shot is up if you don't already know that, and they'll go again. I mean, it is, when you get it inside that paint, particularly between the blocks, it's everybody for themselves. I mean, it's bumping and grinding.
And physical in the air. It's not just when your sneakers are on the ground.
You got it.
And it's one wise broadcaster used to call it high-altitude wrestling.
Uh-huh.
Remember that?
You got it. 42-27 in favor of Owens. 2.5 remaining. And a nice behind-the-back pass. Good motion. Shot up and down. Oh, there was excellent ball movement that time. And on the scoring end, Sharp.
Whiteford High in Michigan.
And that's his first 2 points of the afternoon.
Always does a good job of checking and getting their men back. Switch and switch back.
Good job. Good pressure on the ball. And finally, it's taken away. It's taken away by Fisher. Up court it comes. A deal. Blind pass. Shot down. Oh, what a wonderful pass that time for Fisher. And on the scoring end again, it was Sharp. He's got 4 points. And right back, Clark State shot up no good. Tip up no good. And then
good Marcus Evans.
Yeah, mighty bound as 5-4 went against 5-4 of the Eagles. Incidentally, Dr. Frank Babcock, Executive Director of Student Development, will be guesting with us at halftime here of the second game. That's the second foul.
Perry Mathis gets that one. Mattis, resident of Kingston, Jamaica.
All right. And at the line will go Evans. Evans has 2 in the act of shooting. 1 minute and 43 seconds. That's all that's left here, folks, in the first half. And again, the shot is up and down. We're into the double dip now, folks, and meaning that any foul against Owens, they get automatic 2.
I think the Evans-Jackson combination really gives the Express a
powerful game.
New element. A whole new element, especially when they can play 3 quick perimeter players at one time and then those 2 lugs inside.
You know, Sharpie does a decent job in there, too. Owens putting the heat on that ball. 47-27, the lead by 20. Inside play.
Nice switch off.
And still maneuvering. Shot up too short. Tip up no good. Volleyball again. And a great flick save that time. Up ahead she comes. Marvelous save by Evans. Across the timeline with the basketball is Workman. Deep in the corner. Trey airborne. Ew, good. Rebound weak side by the Eagles. 1 minute remaining in the half. 47-27 in favor of Owens. And they'll take it and back it away just a little bit here to the elbow. Whip pass, intercept, good hands that time, good vision. Coming out of the pack.
My neck.
Then we have a traveling violation.
Got himself caught up in the air, and everybody to whom he was to pass got covered.
57 seconds remaining, and inbounding it for the Eagles then right to our immediate right will be Bayless. He's got 2 points. He gets her in an attempt to penetrate to the top of the key and cut off there. Good overplay that time by Evans. Very active. There's a weak side pass and a shot up and down. A nice bit of weak side play that time. And on the scoring end was Bayless. 30 seconds remaining, right back with the basketball. Workman. Coach, you can hear him say, set it, set it. Penetrating move deep in the corner. And they'll wheel it back out. There's a tray, and it is no good. Tip up is no good. Battle for the boards, up and down. There's that strength inside, Coach, on the scoring end. Sharp, he's got 6 points.
Great finisher there. Always had his eye on the ball and wasn't going to be caught asleep there on that long pass.
49-29 with only 17 seconds remaining here in the first half. Owens on top. Inbounds it comes.
Eddie Sharp's contribution very notable tonight. 6 points off the bench.
You bet. Eagles with the basketball with 9 seconds to go. He drives, change of direction, crossover dribble, back out. Here's a triple in the air, and it is in there. Dolphin hits the tray, and that's the end of the half. At the end of the first half, then, the scoreboard reads, the Express of Owens Community College 49 and the Clark State Eagles 32. And we'll get back here and have more from Owens College.
A bachelor's degree is a lot closer and a lot less expensive when you start your success at Owens Community College. Earn the first 2 years of a bachelor's degree at Owens, then transfer as a junior to Ohio State University, University of Michigan, University of Toledo, Bowling Green State University, Lourdes College, and more. Take advantage of small classes, personal attention, and the area's lowest tuition by starting your bachelor's degree at
Owens Community College.
Toledo 76 has changed. We're now Sunoco Sunrise Shops. You'll still get the same friendly service and the finest products available at great prices. Name brand products like Coca-Cola and Frito-Lay, to name a few. And to celebrate our new name, we're giving away absolutely free a brand new 1999 Volkswagen Beetle. Stop by any Sunoco Sunrise Shop to find out how you can win the Blue Bug. Sunoco Sunrise Shops, proud to be a part of your neighborhood.
If you're a professional looking for professional video production, Creative Images has the answers. With over 25 years of producing the best in programs and commercials, we have the experience and knowledge to produce your projects. Our remote truck with its 5 broadcast cameras, special effects, and talented crew can make your program look its best. This experience also carries over to our business programs. We produce programs for the largest and smallest of companies, giving each the quality that will sell and train. Creative Images, professional video for professionals.
Buckeye Cable System's Service TV means bringing you exclusive coverage of important local events. Could be sports such as the Mud Hens, the Storm, exclusive high school football and basketball. It could be other local happenings, deliberations in Toledo City Council. It happens every day, every way. Buckeye Cable System brings you the world starting at home. Service TV, only with Buckeye Cable System.
I care about bringing you coverage of local events. I call it Service TV.
Okay, Larry Giacomont and our dear friend Paul W. Smith of WJR up in Detroit. We'd like to welcome Dr. Frank Babcock, the Executive Director of Student Development, with us here at halftime. Doctor, thanks for stopping by.
Nice to be here, Jerry.
We see on the commercials and a theme, if you will, for Owens Community College, and that is your success starts here. Let's talk about that a little
Sure,
bit.
Jerry. Just probably about everybody in Northwest Ohio almost can sing that jingle, and if I didn't belong for this side, even singing impaired, I'd even try it myself. But I'm not going to be that adventurous here tonight. But you know, because we're here right now doing Owens basketball, it might be helpful to talk about some of the success some of our student athletes have achieved here, and then talk about some success that most individuals experience here at the college. Just this past year from last year's team, 5 of our players, our former student athletes, are out there playing basketball at a very high level in the Division I area. Craig Eckhart, one of our star players from last year, is Eastern Michigan, starting up there this year in the MAC. Richard Carson is at Saginaw Valley State College. Sean Fountain is playing for the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. In fact, just had 20 points the other night in one of the games. They're starting point guard. Brian Ponder is at the Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis campus, and is starting for them. And another one of our former players from last year, Pete Pauley, is at the University of South Carolina at Spartanburg. And unfortunately, Pete got hurt before the season started, and he's not been available to play. And then Liz Harris from our women's team is a member of the Bowling Green State University team this year.
Exactly.
So for these student athletes, they had a great experience here at Owens Community College, and they were able to translate that experience into a scholarship at a four-year institution to continue their education and continue their basketball career. But you know, besides our success that our student athletes experience here, I think one of the things that many people don't realize about community college students is when they do transfer to institutions like Bowling Green State University, the Ohio State University, the University of Toledo, study after study has confirmed that those students do just as well when they transfer to a four-year institution as the native students who already have done their first 2 years at those institutions. And that really bodes well, I think, for the community college student.
As we excuse me, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
As we remarked earlier at halftime of the first game, what I think is so wonderful is that, as you talked about our student athletes going on and getting their four-year degree, but other students, if they show desire, getting their two-year degree and decide to go out in that business world and start working right now. So you have great choice there.
Absolutely, and I think our placement rate right now is about 95% of our individuals that are our students that are in our technical programs who are getting jobs right as they graduate within a short period of time. In fact, in some of our technical programs, particularly those that are in the computer science area, many of those students are receiving very attractive job offers even before they have an opportunity to finish their degree programs at the college, and sometimes leave early and continue their education on a part-time basis.
And one of our commercials for Owens, one of your students was in computers, and I made the remark, I'm going to have to track that youngster down because I need a little help on my computer at home. It's doing some weird things, so I'm going to have to find out who he is and have him come out to Sylvania here one of these days.
Well, I'm sure he'll be able to be extremely helpful.
Well, and of course, in the other thing that it just really has propelled Owens, your enrollment has just gone bananas, if you will. You're over 15,000 plus, and you're still growing with the new facility down the road. They've staked it out. They're going to be breaking ground for the new all-purpose facility that will house the basketball programs. Another thing, of course, that comes to mind about Owens College is that it seems to me there's something for just about anyone here.
Well, I think the community college offers so many things to so many individuals in our community. Students right out of high school, adults coming back to take that one course. In fact, a very surprising statistic is that I would imagine that right now we have probably 700 or 800 individuals studying at Owens Community College that already have a baccalaureate degree from another institution, but have come back because they lack a specific thing. They need either a job upgraded skill in computer science, or all of a sudden they may decide, well, I need to go get my MBA, but I didn't really take calculus when I was an undergraduate, and so they're back here taking a calculus course or doing some prerequisites to prepare for professional schools.
And what you hear out there in the business, the workforce, is that employment is way up, unemployment is way down. But a lot of the businesses are looking for qualified people in all walks of life, and they're becoming harder and harder to find. So to me, this would seem like a wonderful venue for a young person that wants to go to a college, get a two-year degree, and specialize in that particular area, and then go out in the workforce, as we said earlier, or continue on and get the four-year degree.
Well, you're absolutely right, and I think our tuition, $79 a credit, certainly gives a student a great opportunity to get a start in their education. I don't think you can go wrong in a community college. I think many individuals have a great experience here and are able to translate their experience in here to success in the world of work and in the world of education.
And with the escalating costs, as we know, of colleges, it gives a lot of young folks a wonderful opportunity for higher education.
We think we're one of the absolute best bargains in higher education.
No question about it. Dr. Frank Babcock, we thank you so much for stopping by.
Pleasure to be here with you, Jerry.
Thank you much. Well, now, we'll continue along here at halftime. That was Dr. Frank Babcock. He is the Executive Director of Student Development. But right now, let's take this time out with the Owens, the guys leading their guests from Clark State, 48-32.
I never thought after I finished 5 years of apprenticeship school I would go back to school. it makes me very happy that I'm almost done with my degree, and I'm very proud of my degree. I feel my associate's degree from Owens will make me more employable.
Your success starts here. Owens Community College.
Meyer insists on the freshest bananas. For decades, this plantation has delivered just that. The bananas here, in the tropical river valleys of Costa Rica, are nurtured by the climate, the soil, and the rains. But once they're cut from the stem, man must keep them fresh. That's why Meyer doesn't just handpick the bananas. They handpick the people.
If you're a professional looking for professional video production, Creative Images has the answers. With over 25 years of producing the best in programs and commercials, we have the experience and knowledge to produce your projects. Our remote truck with its 5 broadcast cameras, special effects, and talented crew can make your program look its best. This experience also carries over to our business programs. We produce programs for the largest and smallest of companies, giving each the quality that will sell and train. Creative Images, professional video for professionals.
Buckeye Cable System brings you Service TV every day, every way. Dave, what's the economic impact of Service TV in the area?
We're one of the area's major employers with 300 employees and purchases of more than $15 million in goods and services locally.
That's major impact.
We're serious about our place in the Toledo economy. To us, that's what Service TV is about.
Our people bring you Service TV every day in every way.
Well, there you see a bunch of Eagles around their nest, waiting for Owens to come out as they lead. The Express does 49-32. And the Lax, we take a look at the halftime statistics here. And we see that Owens really did well from the field. There you go, 17 of 29. Well, you know, Clark State hit 10, 20, 50%.
Yeah, after the first 5-6 minutes, Jerry, where Owens was trying to feel their way through, and I think we saw them make 5 turnovers there. They went on a real good tear. They took care of things to the tune of 42-21 over the last 15 minutes. Most of that a result of this 17 for 29 field goal shooting, and a decent job with the ball from that point on, making only 5 more turnovers. It's kind of what Coach Welling was talking about previously. Here's a team out here in Owens community that if they play up to their best, they'll take care of business, win the next 5 games, have the first seed when they go to their postseason tournament, and go with things from there and try to add to the banners that we see over on the wall. By the same token, that consistency can go the other way. And here's a team in Clark State that their only victory in the league happened against Owens Tech, or Owens Community College. And at that point in time, Coach Welling said it was an unknown game. It was one that I couldn't figure out.
Powell led the way for Owens with 11 points. And you know what? Speaking of Mr. Powell for Owens Community College,
here we're going to see him as the one who, instead of scoring, is going to be the giver. And I believe the end of this might be Jason Davis. Right.
Nice job.
See how he's able to span the course of that lane with one dribble. 2 pretty good athletes there, both of them Division I prospects.
You bet. Davis had 6 with Sharp and Jackson for Owens in that first half. And Evans had 5, along with Floyd, with 3 apiece, Royal and Lakovic. And Myers had a couple for Clark State. Their high point man was Golfian with 6, tied with Sally with 6. Rankins had 5. Mattis had 4. And with a couple apiece, Bayless and James. Rebounds for Clark, the high rebounder there was Bayless with 5. Jackson had a dozen really for Owens Community College.
And how many Evans, Jerry, for Owens Community? He gets 4. That's 4. 16 in that one position as they've been alternating time.
Excellent job, and that is why the Express lead 49-32 here. Let's take a look at some more action in that first half, and you're going to see some good teamwork here now.
Here's number 12, Justin Fisher, Jerry, takes it in, keeps the ball alive. I think Eddie Sharp is on this end, keeps his hands on it, brutally takes that foul, puts it off the glass and in. Sharp contributes with 6 points off the bench, the Whiteford High product.
Exactly. Owens coming up on the court. The Eagles are already here. We'll be back with the second half for you from Owens Community College with the score, the Express 49, the Eagles 32.
A career in computer information systems is an extremely challenging career. Job opportunities in the computer information field are excellent. Employers are calling me almost on a weekly basis. They recognize
And back we are here at Owens Community College, 49-32 in favor of Owens, and we are set to rock and roll. Jerry Kyle along with Bill Axe, athletic director at the Central Catholic High, who have a big game tonight on their home arena floor.
The Sullivan Center against the Salina Bulldogs.
Almost an intercept by Owens, playing havoc. Penetrating move, a layup is no good. He'd like to have that one back, he being Rankins. I think he was a little surprised that Owens let him go all the way to the rim.
Instead of the man Mountain Jackson moving over another step and thwarting his way. We'll see if Owens can get this first 5 minutes of the second half off to a little better start than the first 5 minutes of the first half.
Extend that defense, the Eagles do, and down the left side in the corner it goes. They'll work the perimeter now to the right side. Burton jump shot airborne is no good by Powell. Rebound on the paint, coming out. 3 on 2, filling the lanes. Dealing in the corner. Head fake, jump shot is short on the underiron. Rebound by Owens. And Owens back with the ball down to the right side. Powell whips it back out to Burton and around the left side. Uncontested, long. Rebound weak side, stop at a pop. You got it. That's one. Mr. Powell, his 13th point. Powell now has 13 and right back with the basketball.
Powell is such an offensive player, and count the ways that he can hurt a team. 3-point shooting, driving, that time on the offensive boards.
And Owens to inbounds in backcourt, and upcourt they will come with the basketball in the person of Johnson on the defense. Burton on the offense, number 10. Double team along that sideline, and an errant pass coming toward us and into the scorer's table. It'll be given to the Eagles of Clark State.
Clark State's trying an assortment of zones here to add some confusion to the Owens Express.
It is 51-32. We're in second half action. Early on, 18 and a half minutes left in the game. Sliding deep down to the corner, Golphin. Golphin has it chopped away and coming back, Burton. Thievery, Burton wheeling, dealing, laying it up, misses. Replay, foul in is good. Nice job of following up and in and give it to Powell. Little time wasted. Right back the Eagles running the court, putting it up, but a foul called. It's going to be against Powell.
Might have been a little bit of anticipation by our man Rick Zapiniak from Toledo.
Powell's first foul, the first team foul of this half.
But a foul is a foul.
There. 53-32 in favor of Owens, and at the line goes Sally. He's got a total of 6 points on the afternoon. 18-14 remaining. Owens Express trying to make it a double victory again. They like to be on television. They won twice the last time we were here. Shot is up and down, and at the line once again will go Sally. He's got 7 points. Got a nice release from the free throw line, and no doubt about it, 8 points for Sally. 18-11, right back with the ball. Intercept, nice anticipation that time. Sally down, good bounce pass, layup good. Nice job at that end. Golphin on the scoring end. Golphin now has a total of 8 points.
Justin Burton is not able to close the gap before he made a pass, and the angle was too wide.
53-36 in the middle. On the floor, drop shot is rejected out of bounds by Mountain Man Jr. Number 54 for Clark.
Jackson found himself at a disadvantage in having to go left, Jerry.
That's Ewan Perry Mattis.
And let the Jamaican to come back and swat the ball out.
And now a grab on the arm or the wrist. Illegal block is actually called against Rankins. That's his third. And the first team foul in this half against Clark State. 53-36 in favor of the Express. Powell stop. Pull-up jump shot is good. Isn't that nice? So smooth. So smooth. And he now has a total of 17 points. In the corner deep it goes. Oh, nice anticipation that time by Floyd. And we have a whistle in back court.
And Bayless' frustration ends up right back in Floyd's way and blocks him.
His third. And that'll be the second team foul on the guests from Clark State Community College.
I'd be going right back to the well with Johnny Powell.
55-36. Let's see. There's the 1-3-1 zone extended toward the timeline.
And it's just made the hands to find your shooter in this.
Good interception. Nice overplay that time. Good anticipation. 3-on-1. They got the lanes. A layup. Whoa! He went airborne that time, didn't he? And stuffed her down.
Perry
Mattis. He's got 6.
Looked like the praying Mattis on that air shot.
He did too, didn't he? And now a block shot. Powell tries to put it up and gets hammered up around the forehead.
I think Jackson's intent was to tit for tat. Come right back down on the Owens side with a Mattis simulation.
That is the 4th foul. 3rd team foul. And Powell at the line getting 2. We have 16:53 left in the game, and Owens in control here, 55-38. Powell puts it up and coaxes it in. Here's the foul up around the forehead now. Watch this. Bam.
Mattis on the swat.
That's smarts, but he's a tough hombre. He shook it off.
Going to make him pay on his side of things.
Powell again puts it up and threads the needle. He's got 19 points, Mr. Powell does. Full court pressure. Grab called, no doubt about that, on Owens Davis. Davis has got 6 points there on the afternoon. It's 57-38 in favor of Owens. And there's the lob across the timeline, running hard. Golphin stop, popped in and out. Rebound. Snaps it away. Jackson. I like that Mountain Man, huh? That's a good name. Hey, look out, look out, look out. Almost an errant toss. Jackson recovers. Airborne. No good. Weak side bound. Stop. Underhand rejection. Back again. Put up. Good. Oh, that's stick to it, isn't it?
Keeps battling all the way.
Davis on the scoring end. 59-38. Davis has 8 points. Trying to find a screen. We got a reach-in foul. That wasn't a real good foul on Jackson that time, was it? That's his second. 4th team foul.
You teach that hedging maneuver to all your perimeter players, and I suppose Jackson takes part in the drills, and there are times and situations in the game where you just stay in the paint. Don't worry about it. There's a steal.
Yep. 2-on-1. Dealing. Wheeling. Oh, is that any good? You see him change hands, crossover dribble, and finish it off. Mr. Floyd, he's got 7. Timeout. Clark State, timeout on the court with the score. Owens Community College 61, Clark State 38. Let's pause for a moment.
Brandeis Ford, we have the inventory, the selection. We have everyday low prices, and we do sell for less. But most important, we have the finest sales force ever assembled. They know the business, but even more important, they care. These people are the most important ingredient in our growth, and Brandeis has almost doubled sales in the last few years. These folks are the reason we've been able to change the image of the car business. They understand you're the boss.
Meyer insists on the freshest bananas. For decades, this plantation has delivered just that. The bananas here, in the tropical river valleys of Costa Rica, are nurtured by the climate, the soil, and the rains. But once they're cut from the stem, man must keep them fresh. That's why Meyer doesn't just handpick the bananas. They handpick the people.
61-38. Coach Welling has had his confab with the Express to our immediate left. And they trot back out, and we're about set to go. 16 minutes remaining here in the game, 61-38. The Lady Express won their game handily. And we got a 2-on-1, 3-on-1, and an attempted slam dunk goes away. That time, young Mr. Ewan Perry Mattis found nothing but air. He caught the rim with his hands, but the ball went out of bounds, and now Coach Welling wants to know who hit it. Well, it's one of the Owens players that hit it. Sideline right. Yeah.
Probably
good
Jack.
baseline pass. And to the top of the key. Stop. Airborne. Yeah, no good. Rebound and coming out Owens. With a basketball across the line, Davis. Dealing, wheeling, foul line in the corner deep. No good. Weak side bound coming out, and they're running this court, both teams. Double team and almost a steal in the corner. They're putting up trays now, both ends. Boom! Yeah, that was a good-looking shot from deep in the corner by Mr. Mitchell of Clark State. That's his first two. Well, now I'm told he's got three. All right, there's an easy putback this time by Jackson.
Compliments of John Powell's baseline drive.
Yep. Back with the basketball across the timeline. Stop, pass. Nice job, but a strip of the ball by Powell, and he was caught for the foul, I might add.
Yeah, those shot passes are sometimes as harmful as they are good.
Second. Fourth team foul on Owens. 3 on Clark State. 14:58 remaining in the game. The big board man has had his work cut out for him today, folks, Mr. Sweet. He, as a matter of fact, I am told first is missed by a usually reliable source that he had to go up to Shipshewana, Indiana, to last night to get another big board or a couple out of the warehouse. I mean, between last night's high school game and the ladies' game here and now this one, the big boards are becoming scarce.
He's putting a lot of pressure on his pencil.
Well,
hammering it in there. Not much left there.
Pencils, he's going to have to chop down a tree for next year. 63-42. Right back quickly, Owens. Powell, yep, 18. Back plate. Rebound. Jackson puts it on the court. Traveled with the basketball.
Good intentions there by Jackson. First, get himself under control. Just picked up his foot before he took his power dribble.
4 team fouls on the Express, 3 on the Eagles.
Full court pickup by the Express.
Coming out of the pack, running that court. Sally, whistle. And we got a grab called against Owens.
Jason Davis.
That's his second. And that's the 5th team foul on the Express. 14:38 remaining.
Under out of bounds again. Owens stays man.
They break in the corner deep. The baseline and backing it away, and a good idea there. Now to the big guy. Oh, baseline pass. Money miss. Rebound and
a great play. Jackson swipes the block and also gets the rebound.
The Mountain Man comes down with it again. Boy, he's got a ton of rebounds. Powell penetrating foul line jump shot. Good night. You can't do that to the nation's leading one of the stars in the country. I mean, that's like a charity stripe. He's got 21. And we have 14 left in the game. 65-42 as they go for penetration. A good hook pass, but again, you know, Jackson was there. Good mobility on the D that caused the turnover. Shot, penetrating, throwing it up on the continuation, and now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of the Express going to check in. And coming in waves, the Express. I mean, they're chucking down the track right now.
This will be wholesale. 5 for 5 right here.
And the big wide body
for
comes
Jackson.
Out.
Is that?
Yeah, he's had a heck of a game on the boards.
Little.
You're going to see Powell with a mighty chopper here. Watch this. Bam. Got him with a body, and then I'm going to give you an extra little shot there. Inbounds, non-shooting. Owens, 5 new gladiators in. Sideline right with the basketball. Back out to Lakovic, overplaying it, but they get it back. Baby and Owens. Evans And to the foul line drive, stop, a spin up at a foul call, I believe, possibly on Carter of Clark.
Chris Workman gets to go to the line.
65-42 in favor of Owens. 13:33 left in the game.
Did a little movement, Jerry, for the first possession. With I think all 5 touched the ball in that series. Ended up with Workman's drive and now a trip to the foul line.
5 new players in for the Express, and Jimmy Welling uses his bench, believe me, always has. Checking in, Randolph, number 31 for Clark State. And that's one of the cell jobs that Jimmy Welling's always used. You know, everybody's going to get to play here, folks, when you come to Owens. Put up, no good. Rebounded. We got a new gladiator in there for State. That's Waller, W-A-L-L-E-R, number 50. 5-0. Drive baseline. Fadeaway jump shot is no good. Rebound in the paint. Owens. They lead 65-42. Right back with the basketball, and across the timeline is Fisher. Mekovic traveled with the basketball, and he knew it. That's a turnover. That's only the 5th turnover in this half. Back in for the Eagles of Clark State is number 10. That's the Johnson. You can call me Harry, you can call me Jerry, but don't call me Johnson. Something like that. All right. Now, the Truckies are at it again. There's an inadvertent trip. They didn't catch it. No harm, no foul, and an attempted slam dunk. And I want to tell you,
nothing inadvertent about that one, buddy.
Well, Sally, he went in, and they kind of chuckled at each other, and number 5-0.
Yeah. Looks like the Fed League down at Woodward, buddy.
Bam!
Don't dunk on me.
Holy Toledo, I'm talking about body on body that time. That's the way we used to play at DeVilbiss High. Shot is up and down. We were a bunch of tough hombres over there at DHS back in my days. Next shot is coming up again, 66 yet. Rebound on the long bounder by Clark State. Heat being put on Johnson. Put on by Fisher. And a drive stop. Jump shot 19. No good. Tip up, no good. Volleyball, tip around. Pick up, turn around hooker, no good. And who's got that pumpkin? Mekovic running the court. Timeline, top of the key, wheeling and dealing. Sideline left, and a man's open for a moment. Penetrating move. Out it go. Mekovic airborne. Bingo!
Good movement. Fisher needed that one more pass to get Lekovic the shot.
Lekovic knocks down his 6th point. Way to go, Lecky, and back across the timeline. The Express jump shot. Eagles, no good. Can't get her down that time. Like to head that one back.
They got the numbers.
Yep. They slow it down a little bit now. A little stutter step in the corner. 18-foot jumperoo that will not go through. Weak side bound. And
get them all out of the way.
Out of my way, man. Evans saying, clear out of here. This is my space.
Evans is a work in progress, man.
You got it. He is a workaholic, I'll tell you. Timeout on the court by the Eagles with the score. Owens Community College 69 and Clark State 42. Let's pause for a moment.
A bachelor's degree is a lot closer and a lot less expensive when you start your success at Owens Community College. Earn the first 2 years of a bachelor's degree at Owens. Then transfer as a junior to Ohio State University, University of Michigan, University of Toledo, Bowling Green State University, Lourdes College, and more. Take advantage of small classes, personal attention, and the area's lowest tuition by starting your bachelor's degree at
Owens Community College.
Toledo 76 has changed. We're now Sunoco Sunrise Shops. You'll still get the same friendly service and the finest products available at great prices. Name brand products like Coca-Cola and Frito-Lay, to name a few. And to celebrate our new name, we're giving away absolutely free a brand new 1999 Volkswagen Beetle. Stop by any Sunoco Sunrise Shop to find out how you can win the Blue Bug. Sunoco Sunrise Shops, proud to be a part of your neighborhood.
69-42 in favor of Owens Community College. You know, we've got a busy week next week, Coach, or two. We've got the high school ball on Tuesday and Friday of next week, and also our final BGSU game against the Chippewas of Central Michigan. We're getting down to time in the Mid-America Conference also about who's going to be making that postseason tournament.
And speaking of postseason play, need to remind everybody that the Owens Express, if they should take care of Brett business tonight, will continue in a tie for second with Edison and Lakeland, and on a zero-in course for the February 20th game here at Owens Community College with Cincinnati Tech. That would be for, I believe, the #1 seed in the postseason. And they come right back and do it again at Sinclair.
Sinclair in Dayton.
Right, along the Greater Miami River.
That's right. The shot is up, and the shot is good. There's the big Miami and the little Miami down those parts, is there not?
Correct.
Down University of Miami territory, not too far away. Next shot is good. 71-42. 12 left in the game. Evans has a total of 5 now. Clark State back. In case you've just joined us, Clark State in the blue. And we're coming to you live from Owens Community College on the east side of Toledo. Stop and a pop is no good on the weak side, and it comes out to Owens. He'd like to have that one back, I bet, Mr. Sean Waller. Clark State, he had a good-looking shot that time, and around the left side, they work the perimeter now. Good ball movement. Lakovic has it taken away. Across the line, Mitchell, 1-on-2, stop, shot, no good, short, rebound, out of bounds. And that'll be off of
Waller.
Yep. So Owens will inbounds at the back line. And here, a little pressure on the ball. Johnson's just making Fisher get that ball across, make him earn that court a little bit. Good spin move, whistle in the paint. Got an illegal, a push, a shove out here at the top of the key away from the ball. That's the second on young Mr. Fisher.
Unfortunately, he takes away Billy Royal's nice move in there. Faked inside and twisted baseline.
A little bumping going on. Behind the back dribble, good penetration, good underhand move with a pass, but the shot is missed. You got to make those. You got to convert those kind. That's a wonderful job of penetrating and a dump-off pass to Salters, but he couldn't finish it off. Pass kicked back out top of the key, sideline right. Here's the coach saying, just slow her down, and they throw a pass away over the top and set of bounds off over.
Coach Welling was open. The guy never could shoot. You're going to understand his high school days, he would even had to give that one up.
In back court. You don't mean he was a, what do we say, a gunner?
A defensive star.
71-42 in favor of Owens. Sideline left. Clark State on the move as we near the 10-minute mark, and it's getting a little scattery now, Coach. A little hairy, scary.
Clark State, I think, was attempting to run a little different set, a little different personnel in there, and it leads to this turnover.
Fisher back with the basketball across the line. Fisher down the left side. Fisher around the right. We've got Sharp back in there now. Underhand school. Nice fingertip roll that time by Royal. Royal has 9 points now. He's got a good PA guy here. He does the old trill of the yards, the whole 9 yards. Good save. There's a wild errant
Owens
pass
ball.
that goes out of bounds. Given to Owens.
There we go.
Big board man. I must confess I have to call myself on this. I've been trying to see if I could do a little scoring here, helping the big board man. And
get your hand slapped.
Well, it's the first time I ever had my hand slapped as an adult, I'll tell you. He just whacked me one. Back come Clark State. Foul line, spin move, dealing, wheeling, up and down. How about that for an athletic move? That was okay by Randolph. 31, Randolph has his first 2 for Clark. And a steal, Thievery here. And the reverse layup is, oh my goodness sakes alive. Technical.
Good call by Zapaniak to make sure he waited till it was a factor. The factor was that he slapped the backboard.
Okay, preventing the ball from going in. Give him the 2 points.
And had the ball, in fact, going in the hole, the technical would have been called. It's a good call, too. Good play.
Well officiated game. No complaining here. They got to get the man to shoot, though. That's Mr. Johnson. Will Johnson puts the first one up and gets her down. Will Johnson is a 5'9" from Dayton Christian. This is going to be a very exciting situation. Well, now watch this. He goes in. Here's the underhand jab, and there's the slap of the backboard. See, folks, you can't do that. That's
he's 6 feet away from the offensive guy. So I guess the intent was to make the backboard and jiggle it out. A lot like a pinball. It's a tilt. That's what it was.
That's right, Coach. He tilted the backboard. Inbounds. 73-45 in favor of Owens. Skip pass, baseline, heavy traffic, spin move, won't go.
Traveling.
Yep, there you go. There's turnover. That's double digits again here in this half. And they got a total of about 10. Back with the ball, Owens. Sideline left they go, looking down inside to the big guy, to Evans. A nice try that time, maybe overpassing, a good scramble, and now a jump. No, they say it's going to go to the Eagles from a standpoint of a timeout. That's a 20-second timeout here.
Always adds a new dimension since they've allowed that rule. I can never tell who has possession. Everybody's yelling timeout, and somebody gets it. You know that?
You wonder how that's deciphered.
I don't know. That's exactly right. Whose turn?
We ought to get the official over and ask them how they decipher that call. That's
they hear
tough
timeout. They call timeout.
Come on. Everybody's calling timeout.
Oh, they go back
possession. That's a tough call. Everybody's calling timeout. You got to watch. Okay, you got to watch who's got the possession.
They have to see it come out of their mouth.
Yeah.
There you go. It's like the comic strips.
Coach is having a little fun out here right now, folks. Inbounds play. Billy Axe with an Axism. All right, and back with the basketball across the line. Sideline left, 73. Now a whistle right on that ball, and
Workman sticks his hand in.
Yeah.
That'll 1-1.
That's his second. One in bonus. That's the 8th team foul on Owens. 17 fouls on Clark State, and at the line, Clark State in the person of Mitchell. Mitch hits his first point, I believe. No? Somebody has been really lax on keeping score for Mitch here on the... that's me. That's my error. Next shot is missed. Rebounded by Owens. Across the line, pushing it up hard to the foul line and then backs it away. Burton. 9 minutes remaining and counting. Owens in control, 73-46. Top of the key. Evans. Big tree out there, isn't he? Stop. Oh, what a nice move. He went up as if to crank it off last, and he went underhand scoop and got it off. The square and down. What a nice, nifty job.
Workman kind of recreated a shooting angle there.
Yeah, there's a kick out of bounds. Workman's got 5. Leading the way, Powell with 21. And speaking of Powell, he's coming back in, and so is Floyd.
Jackson.
And Davis. Nice job. Here comes the big guy out, Evans. Evans doing a workman-like job in there.
Billy Royal, nice afternoon.
I tell you what, Evans is a freshman from Detroit, Michigan, and he's a big lad. That was a travel, but they didn't catch it, I don't think. Maybe not. They're closer to it than we are. Finally, after all of that volleyball deal, Owens comes out with it across the line. They do it with Davis. Penetrating. Got him on the wrist, and he went down hard, but he's going to be okay.
He's still nursing a sore ankle from the injury a couple weeks ago.
He's helped up by teammate Floyd. And he will go to the line. 18 fouls apiece. That's 3 on Mattis. See him come down hard again.
There's the foul. It's on the bridge of the nose. And he's out of the picture.
You wonder if they're going to someday have to everybody wear helmets or masks in this game. I don't know. Next shot is good. We've had some great replays, and I'm telling you, there's some chops in there.
I know color analysts that ought to wear masks for sure.
77-46. A drive to the baseline. Tried to feed it off underhand to Waller, but it goes out of bounds. That's another turnover for Clark State, and they've got a bunch of them. 77-46, 8 minutes remaining in the ball game, and Owens, the men have it in control like the ladies did in the first game. The Lady Express won it handily. Jackson puts it up, puts it in. Boy, that's a good, tough, solid move by Jackson, wasn't it?
Good job by Davis being able to see. They just did not find Jackson in the half court.
That's his 12th point. There's a man loose underneath. Nobody found, I'll tell you what, finding men, nobody found Sean Waller.
Jackson did not get back on defense.
Sean's from Marysville. He got his first 2 points. 79-48 Owens. Top of the key, lob inside, Jackson. Good hook pass out. Powell downtown. Bingo! Give him a tray. Lights it up.
Inside, outside action.
Powell has a total of 24 points now, unofficially. There will be a timeout on the court then with the score Owens Community College 82 and Clark State Eagles 48. Let's pause for a moment.
Buckeye Cable System brings you Service TV every day, every way. Ellen Jackson, cable has come so far. Now over 60 channels to choose from.
We offer a wide variety of channels and programming with choices for every interest and budget. Providing quality choices for our customers is an important part of Service TV.
Our people bring you Service TV every day in every way.
If you're a professional looking for professional video production, Creative Images has the answers. With over 25 years of producing the best in programs and commercials, we have the experience and knowledge to produce your projects. Our remote truck with its 5 broadcast cameras, special effects, and talented crew can make your program look its best. This experience also carries over to our business programs. We produce programs for the largest and smallest of companies, giving each the quality that will sell and train. Creative Images, professional video for professionals.
.725 left in the game, 82-48. You're going to see Workman on a really interesting move here, Billy, right here. Good penetration.
Show this kid's acrobatic and very strong in the air, as several other of the Owens community players. No, very impressed with Owens' ability to take a 17-point halftime lead and here increase it to 34 just by doing the right things, running a little offense, and they're fresh starting lineup right now.
I mean, they have kept focus throughout this. There's another turnover for the Eagles. 3-on-1, filling the lane. Scoop Jackson, lick out, lays it up good. Nice job.
It's great to see the big guy get the knockdown and run the floor and score.
Yep, you bet. 84-48. Jackson, the big J, has 14. There's an intercept by Powell. Good anticipation. That pass was intended for Mitchell. 6:45 left. The ball is still loose, coming right at us. Picking it up, Burton. Pass, stop, shot. Too hard. Air ball. And a foul probably over the back on, number 54, Ewan Perry Mattis.
I think Mattis just knocked it out, Jerry.
Okay.
It's going to be Owens' ball under out of bounds situation. Clark is staying man-to-man. Look for a 3 by Floyd.
84-48. Owens on top. They break. It comes out to Floyd. And around the sideline to Powell, who gets her back out top of the key. There's an 18-footer from the elbow. That's good. Well, actually, it was out extended from the elbow. Really, it was where the extended line met the three-point arc. That's 12 points for Davis, 86-48. Now we've got a foul here on Owens Davis. Hope you've enjoyed the series this year with Owens Community College, learning a little bit not only about the university, if you didn't already know, and I'm sure a lot of you do, but also the style of Jimmy Welling, who's had such a wonderful, successful career here as basketball coach for the Owens Express.
And also being able to see by demonstration the athleticism of these student athletes here at Owens Community College. Both the ladies, as we've seen in the early game, and now the guys.
The bottom line on the whole scenario is that a lot of these youngsters, as we talked about at halftime, go on and play their final 2 years at a 4-year university. Entry pass to Jackson. He is... Now, wait a minute. Let's just discuss this for a second, Coach. There's Burton. Now, Mr. Burton is just a little fella for Clark State. I mean, you wouldn't call Mr. Burton one of the big guys in the tree.
It's Will Johnson that gets his arms caught up here. Just not going to replay on this mugging here.
No, I mean, like the
it's going to get up there.
Yeah, that's like in the ring. It'd be a heavyweight going against a flyweight.
Jackson's able to step to the line, take a couple deep breaths, and roll the first one in.
And how about the second one? A little flicker up there, too hard. Rebounded by Clark State. They trail 87-48. 6 points for Evans, and back with the ball across the timeline. Randolph. And around the horn. There's a jump shot by the big guy outside, and he twirls it down. That's Mattis on the scoring end as we are under, well, we're 5:45 left in the game. 9 points for Mattis. Back we go in a strip away. Nice job. Johnson back. Up ahead she goes, and he lost the ball. He being Mattis. Couldn't control it at the other end. 87-50. Owens headed for another double win here. They'd probably like to have Owens, the Buckeye Cable System, Creative Images, a lot of times during the season. There's a tray that's missed. Weak side bound Jackson. We've got a whistle.
He takes on the weight of the world.
Yes, he does. I mean, he'd take anybody on. 41, the foul is on. That's Kelly.
Talked earlier
Randolph,
about the ladies getting home game victory number 28, I believe. This will be number 27.
Well, another unit checking in. Another 5.
26 straight wins, goes to 27.
Yep. Shot is off the back plate, and he'll go again, Jackson. And now the 5 freshies will come in here. Let's see, Fisher and Myers checking in. Royal.
Evans ready to come in when Jackson finishes his work.
Yeah. So the Big E. And Mountain Man ready to put it up again. Shot up, and shot is down. 88-50. Evans in. Big guy out. And they're both big guys, Jackson and Evans. That's 15 points for Jackson. Coach, you said it earlier in the first half, the two, Jackson and Evans, have made a difference in this lineup for Owens.
Very impressed with those two, and it just makes the Davis and the Powell and the Floyd combination on the outside much more formidable.
5 minutes, 88-50 in favor of Owens. And there's a tray from downtown. No good. Rebound weak side. Clark, a spin move, layup, no good, and you go to the line. He being Mattis. He's got 9 points.
Mattis did a little swim move as he made an inside pivot, but it wasn't called. It's what you teach them. Just hope it doesn't get called by all the officials.
I had an opportunity, as we like to do once a week, visit some of the area high schools. I was invited over to Cardinal Stritch this past Tuesday for lunch and saw the development area and so forth. I understand that a couple of my former nephews that went to Central Catholic called me from Houston and said that they had called Central Catholic, and you folks are going to have me over to Central Catholic. Yeah,
this week, my man.
Well, wonderful. I mean, I pay my own way. I pay my own lunch. I'm looking for freebies.
We're getting ready Wednesday for the home game with Notre Dame Academy with the gals. Friday with the Woodward Polar Bears.
There you go. Inbounds. Owens in backcourt. 5:15. 5:13. And look out, Thievery almost, but too small to wrestle that one away for Myers. 5 minutes left in the game. Owens well in control, 88-51. There's a traveling violation called on Owens, and it will be called and given to the blue team, which of course are the Eagles from Clark State. And back they come as we are under the 5 minute mark now.
Owens is improved.
Yep.
Still on an uptick.
And that's good going toward the tournament. Shot up, no good. Weak side bound, snapped away by Owens Evans. 4:45 remaining. 88-51. Owens on top. Across the timeline, they come with a basketball. Along the side, back out top of the key she goes, and a strip away coming right this way, and a look out right at us. And let's see if he's okay as I stand him. He's okay. You're all right, babe. Okay, I was worried about you there for a moment, big guy. Will Johnson, he got up. He said, I'm okay. Well, you got to communicate here. He's okay. I was concerned. He was headed for some electric wiring down there. He could have got the shock of his life, and inbound she comes. Owens Community College on the offense now. Around the right side, and there's a tray that's airborne, and it's short of the underiron. Rebound on the plate. Myers trying to put it up, but he's chopped. And Owens will go to the charity stripe. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left in the men's game. Of course, the ladies won earlier. This is the ladies won 70-53, by the way, so this is going to be a double whammer for the Owens Express. 70-53, the ladies win it, and right here it's 88-51 in favor of the guys, and the first shot is up and good, and he will go to the line again. Mr. Myers has 3 points. I'm getting really good at keeping score and doing the action here. Good again, and he now has 4. Might take the bid board job away from him. Sideline left, a traveling violation call, no doubt about that. Big Bore man is totally run out of space on turnovers. I mean, he just no. Don't write on the floor, for crying out loud. You don't have to do that. They've got a bunch of them. 23, okay, 90-51 in favor of Owens. 4 minutes remaining. Here he comes. Pass, head fake, put up, good, foul called, and Mr. Evans will get an opportunity for a 3-point play here. Basket will count. Foul is on Mattis of Clark State. That's his 4th. Both teams are in the double bonus, but of course he made the field goal, so he'll get a 3-point opportunity, and it is up and down. 93-51, 9 points for Evans. Owens headed for that century mark. There's a triple. In and out. That was a tough luck shot. That thing went a quarter of the way down for Sally. They get it back, though, and there is another triple airborne, and now they're starting to put up the trays. No good, as Mitchell can't connect down that, and Owens gets the bound. 3:40 remaining in the game. Owens has 21 turnovers, Clark State 23. Penetration, shot up too hard, weak side bound. Long lob pass down, wheeling, dealing, and an underhand roll-up, no good. Tip up a good volleyball, and Owens gets it. To the corner, and a skip pass back, and they may slow it down a bit now. Let's see. They don't slow it down a lot, I'll tell you. Mr. Fisher with the ball. Checking in for Owens in a moment will be Sharp. He's got 6 points. He was a contributor in that first half. He played well. Shot is chipped out of bounds by Mattis. And now Sharpie's coming in. And that with that substitution, there is a timeout on the court then. With the score, Owens Express 93 and the Eagles of Clark State 51.
A bachelor's degree is a lot closer and a lot less expensive when you start your success at Owens Community College. Earn the first 2 years of a bachelor's degree at Owens. Then transfer as a junior to Ohio State University, University of Michigan, University of Toledo, Bowling Green State University, Lourdes College, and more. Take advantage of small classes, personal attention, and the area's lowest tuition by starting your bachelor's degree at
Owens Community College.
Toledo 76 has changed. We're now Sunoco Sunrise Shops. You'll still get the same friendly service and the finest products available at great prices. Name brand products like Coca-Cola and Frito-Lay, to name a few. And to celebrate our new name, we're giving away absolutely free a brand new 1999 Volkswagen Beetle. Stop by any Sunoco Sunrise Shop to find out how you can win the Blue Bug. Sunoco Sunrise Shops, proud to be a part of your neighborhood.
3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the game, 93-51, and our dear friend Bill Axe, the athletic director, has got a triple header. Athletic director at Central Catholic, of course, he working with us here on the doubleheader here, and now he had to skate out and head over for his high school, Central Catholic, because he's got to open the doors over there as the athletic director, and they open up at 5:30. And they're playing Salina tonight, Central Catholic, who lost that heartbreaker last night, a tough game, to St. John's the Johnnies, who are now in first place. So Central Catholic with back-to-back very difficult games. So Billy Axe, I didn't want you to think that, he didn't feel like working anymore here by his absence on the airwaves. Shot is good. Mark that one down for Randolph, I believe. Number 31, his 4th point. 93-54. And it's getting a little helter-skelter out here now. We got reaching. It's back and forth. It's a little bit of a ping-pong match going on. And now they'll slow it down a bit. A chip from behind. They control it. Nice dish in. Layup is good. Myers on the tap off the glass. And Clark State will be putting up a lot of trays. They have in the last couple of minutes. And there's a pass that goes out near the timeline. Golphin gets it back. And now an errant pass and a turnover there. 2 minutes remaining in the game, 95-54. And I'm wondering if they want to they need some help here now. And they'll get it across the timeline. Penetration, skip pass, shot short. But who got the errant shot? None other than Mr. Evans with a putback on the weak side. 97-54 in favor of Owens. And Evans has 11. And the Eagles back with the ball now. Out top of the key and around the horn. There's a head. He almost put up that tray, didn't he? At the elbow. And he's being turned around. Sally was. There's a tray. It's short. And rebounded by Owens. A minute and a half left, folks. We're ticking down. Back quickly across the timeline. Davis driving. Feed off. Sharpie puts it up. Can't get it there because he was double hammered. You know, it's one thing to get hammered by one player, but when you get a double hammer, big board man, I mean, that's tough. You're getting chopped on both sides. I mean, that means that not only is your left shoulder and arm going to be, really sore tonight, but both sides are going to be sore. That means an extra bucket of Epsom salt in that soaker tonight. Shot is missed. He'll go again. Shot is up again and down. I just got a new stat here from the big board guy. Something about wrestling stats, six apiece in wrestling in the paint. There's a wild scramble. Minute and 13 left. I mean, it's helter-skelter basketball now. Not something either coach wants to really see, but at this stage of the game, a 98-54 lead by Owens, both teams maybe getting a little tired, and although they're still playing, I'll tell you, double team in the backcourt. They're still working at it. A 2-on-1, a drive, Sharp, and a bounce pass. Evans, it was too easy. Big Evans continues to keep the ball. Good pass, and Myers gets the scoring in, and that's 1-0-0, folks. 154. Lob pass down, easy layup at the other end. Give that to number 22. Now that's Mr. Sally. 49 seconds left in the game. And we have a whistle. And I think we're going to go the other way, over the out-of-bounds line. All right. Heads up, back to play. There's a tray that's launched. Bingo. That was a Mitchell launcher from downtown. He's got 7 points. It's 100-59. Owens on top. 43 seconds remaining. I'll tell you what. We've had some double chop shots in here today. And after this game, there's almost thievery, but now it's intercepted at the other end. I'll finish that thought in a moment. And coming back, Clark State. There's a tray in the air. They're just launching them from all over. And another tray is airborne. That by Golphin, no good. Rebounded by Owens. They chop it away. It's a loose ball. It's off everybody's body, just about everybody. And now it finally goes out of bounds. I'll tell you right now, beside my lovely wife's going to fix dinner tonight, I'm going out for a double milkshake and a double praline ice cream cone after this one, I'll tell you. Because there's been some double shots in here, hammer jobs. There's a tray again, and it's in there. Hey, give that one to Waller with 18 seconds, 17. And now we have a whistle across court. And it will be an inbounds play for Owens at three-quarter court. 162. And the ball is... We've got a push called here on, I believe. Sally? Okay. His third. And we'll go to the line, and getting the charity stripers will be young Mr. Fisher for Owens. Fisher at the charity stripe. And we have just 17 seconds remaining. Shot is up. The shot is off the back plate, and he'll go again. 162 Owens. They're going to win a doubleheader today. The ladies won 70-53. They've got 4 regular season games left. The ladies and the guys, and then it's to the conference playoffs down in Dayton, Sinclair. Next shot is up, and he fills the cylinder on that one, and the Eagles will get it in play in front of us. 101-62, and the Eagles back with the basketball, deep in the corner. He'll launch the tray, and it is in there. Oh, my. That brought a little dust off the rafters on that, huh? That was from down, an intercept right in front of me, and coming back with the basketball and across the timeline is Sally. Sally fires one from about 25 feet. I'll tell you what, that shot by Sally came from about Wales Road. I mean, another couple of steps, he's out on Wales Road. That's the end of the game, folks. The final score, Owens 101, Clark State 65. We'll be back with a very quick recap right after this timeout. Good job.
The thing I enjoy most about being a faculty member at Owens is the diversity of experiences students bring to the classroom. I have students who haven't been in a classroom in years. I have students who are just out of high school, and I even have a few who are in high school. So it's fun for me as an instructor, and it's great for the students because they can learn so much from each other.
Your success starts here. Owens Community College.
If you're a professional looking for professional video production, Creative Images has the answers. With over 25 years of producing the best in programs and commercials, we have the experience and knowledge to produce your projects. Our remote truck with its 5 broadcast cameras, special effects, and talented crew can make your program look its best. This experience also carries over to our business programs. We've produced programs for the largest and smallest of companies, giving each the quality that will sell and train. Creative Images, professional video for professionals.
Buckeye Cable System brings you Service TV every day, every way. Brett Mefford, I understand Buckeye Cable System has been recognized nationally for its good quality telephone response.
Yes, our people are trained and empowered to respond to customers' questions as quickly and easily as possible. Plus, we're on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing Service TV around the clock.
Our people bring you Service TV every day in every way.
Meyer insists on the freshest bananas. For decades, this plantation has delivered just that. The bananas here, in the tropical river valleys of Costa Rica, are nurtured by the climate, the soil, and the rains. But once they're cut from the stem, man must keep them fresh. That's why Meyer doesn't just handpick the bananas. They handpick the people.
We have a double victory. The Lady Owens Express wins at 70-53, and the guys 101-65. Coach Knopf's with us here. And, Coach, we really thought, Coach Axe and myself and the crew, that your team, for the most part, really stayed focused in this basketball game. You had a nice padded lead at a halftime, but you kept that intensity up in the second half, and it only got kind of helter-skelter in the last 2-3 minutes of the game.
Yeah, we felt that if we could come out and play good defensive basketball in the first 20 minutes, that was the key to the game. We had a great practice last night, the first hour. All we did work on was defense, and if we could come out, have a good defensive game, put a lot of pressure on the ball, we did a much better job today in post defense than we had all season, so we thought that was the key.
And Jackson and Evans, the two big guys, we nicknamed Jackson the Mountain Man, and bottom line, another dimension has been brought to your program with these two in the lineup.
Yeah, one thing that Darnell does bring to us is he's a great rebounder. He's very strong in the post. He has good footwork and good hands, but as you can see, now we had great production out of Marcus and Darnell both. 15 points out of Darnell, 11 out of Marcus.
You're always going to go ahead. I'm sorry.
You can't go wrong there. And I know Darnell, he probably had 15 or 16 rebounds going along with his 15.
He had a dozen at halftime. We had him unofficially, and of course Powell's always going to get his. He had 24. Right. Let's look ahead. You have 4 regular season games left, 2 home, 2 away, and then of course it's the conference tournament down at Sinclair College in Dayton. But the next game is the most important game, and that's coming up.
Yeah, we're at Columbus State on Wednesday night, and Columbus State is not an easy place to play. I remember going down there 2 years ago, being ranked #1 in the country and first in the league, and got upset on their floor. And they're not playing real well right now, but it's always a tough place to play, and we're going to have to go out and get ready to play.
Nothing's sacred anymore, Coach. You can't.
Not on the road.
Not on the road. It's so hard. we've got some quick stats for Owens. We gave you the leading scorers for the most part there, and for Clark, leading scorer there with 10 apiece, Mattis and Sally. Gulfin, pardon me, had 11 points. Good win, Coacher. Keep it going. You've got 4 left to go. As we said, you take them your next game down Columbus. Best of luck to you in that one. There's your final score. Congrats, Coach Wellingforce, and we'll see you down the road.
All right, thank you.
You bet. There's the final. This is Jerry for the crew here, and the Coacher, and of course Billy Axe, who is probably very close to getting over to Central Catholic now to open up the doors for that big one tonight. All of our crew, the truckies, of course, our camera folks, and you'll see all the credits coming up in a minute, but we got to clear the field house here. They got more activity going on. So your final score then here on the Buckeye Cable System, the Owens Express 101, the Clark State Eagles 65, was a double whammy victories for the ladies and the guys here today at Owens Community College. So long, everybody, from the east side of Toledo.